Well, I don't know if you're keeping up on the government shutdown recently, but here's an article. Where I think we're in day 6 or something like that of the government shutdown, and now the agencies are giving help to the people who lost their jobs because of the shutdown. It's like 800,000 people, and it's not only the mid-level bureaucrats that you run into, but it's also people people work in the cafeterias at the buildings, or the guards, or janitors and things like that all lost their income, and they probably even going to get it back. So they're trying to give advice, and this is coming from the agencies themselves. Look at here. Here's an agency that's giving advice that government workers could do painting or carpentry work to help pay the rent during shutdown. Now, I guess in theory that's sort of good, but painting and carpentry, man, that's sort of like back in the 50s or something, and living in Leave It to Beaver. Now there's apps for that, right? You can go on TaskRabbit and pick up a few bucks extra. You can go on, Drive for the, a half a dozen driving companies that will just, hire you for an hour or 10 or, all day or whatever, and you can make extra cash money like that. To go out and painting and carpentry. And that just seemed a little bizarre to me. But there are so many ways to make extra money like that, even short time, part-time or whatever. So remember that. And here's an interesting OPM. This is Office of Personnel Management. Now they have help for people who, now you're going to get behind in your bills and things like that and what to do. And their advice is to consult your personal attorney. So everybody who's living on minimum wage or so, I'll just call my personal attorney and figure out how to do this and what to do with my bills. Man, you don't have one. Most people don't have something like that. Man, maybe Donald Trump, we're all emulating what Donald Trump does when he owes money. He just calls the attorney up and sue him. Well, the average person can't do that, right? So what are you going to do? And actually, here, so with credit cards or paycheck problems, creditors, landlords, and stuff like that, so what do? Well, you don't hire a personal attorney. Unless you can afford one, that's fine. And more power to you. But most people don't. But there is free help. And that's the other. Anything to do with, you may lose your rental, like you're renting and you may not be able to pay, you may lose it. Well, there's free counselors, HUD. You go to HUD.gov and put in foreclosure counseling. And you'll find that anywhere in the United States, the government gives grants. So that's why the government itself doesn't even know it has it. So they're telling you to hire a personal attorney when they're already giving your tax money to pay lawyers to do this for free, or experts on that. Subject. So you can get that advice. If it doesn't work out and you have money, whatever. Always try the free one first. I mean, it's nuts, right? Not to. So it's not only it's foreclosure, but it's also for credit card debt and things like that. So you're back in your bills and you don't know what to do, because of your job loss, or even if you haven't lost your job. Now, HUD counseling agencies, they're the same thing. They'll all do all this for free for you too, and work with the people. So you can get those bills that you owe down, particularly if you're not working, if you know the system. And these people can help you tell the system. Short of getting a big fat check that come out of the sky for you, that's not going to happen. But there's ways to get that down too, and that's dealing with the creditors, because you're just a digit on the computer to them, so it doesn't matter. So there's a lot of ways, that you can make extra money or take care of the problems and the debts or the mortgage or rent payment you have, without spending more money to do it. Now that's the crazy thing.